What's going on, Reapers? Just wanted to kick off another series in the channel. This one is actually not gonna be any advice as far as like fitness or any type of information. This is more so just I'm gonna call this the Reaper motivation series, and reason being is a lot of times, you know, getting started in your fitness goals, you may have a hard time as far as finding that motivation to really kick yourself into overdrive and, you know, really take your fitness goals seriously. So I figured I'd share, you know, my experiences with fitness and also what drove me, you know, to be more inspired of what I was trying to do. Some of these things I'm gonna touch up on as I put out the my 3 body transformations that I went through over the last 3 years. I figure I just touch on this one now just to, you know, give you guys kind of like an idea of where you can find some of your motivation. So start off, when I was about 3 years ago, I joined the Marine Corps, and again, like I said in the intro video, being fat Marine Corps boot camp is rough. Now, not to say that I went through what Private Powell did in Full Metal Jacket, but it's fucked up. It's definitely not very fun, you know. But I feel like that experience was more so, it was more constructive, you know. Even though it was rough, it was mean, it was very constructive as far as showing you that you have flaws in yourself that's changeable. You know what I mean? I don't think, you know, one thing that the drill instructors made sure of is if you had an issue with yourself that you can change, they wanted to make sure that they harped on that so that you knew that you had to change some things in yourself, even if you didn't think you had to change it. You see what I'm saying? And to kind of push you to be the best you can be, because what happens is when you start changing things about yourself that isn't good for you, isn't healthy, that, you know, doesn't help you out in life, doesn't help you out mentally, physically. When you change certain things, it changes other aspects of your life. You start to see that you have confidence in different areas. You're able to kind of think and brainstorm and be something more than what you were, you know. And however, when I got out of boot camp, I gained a lot of my weight back. I actually lost while I was in boot camp. I went in at 217 and I left at, I want to say something like 185, 184. So close to 30 pounds almost. It was actually close. Shot back up to 210. And what actually drove me to learn about my body, to learn about hormones, intermittent fasting, to learn more about myself and what I wanted to do, was I had a sergeant. And this is in the schoolhouse. This is after combat training and everything else. I'll give you guys probably a whole rundown, like the Marine Corps training for the first year. I'm a reservist, so I'll give you an idea like how that is. Probably later on in the series, I want to focus on fitness. But anyhow, I had a sergeant in the schoolhouse, and he was a big dude. You know what I mean? Like very tall, kind of really in shape. And I admired him because of that, because I was still trying to figure out myself. So, you know, one day, kind of for everybody shouldn't have did that, I just asked him, you know, what do I have to do to look like you, you know? And, you know, he cracked a little joke. I didn't think nothing of it. And later on, he pulled me to the side when I was coming into the building that I was in holding platoon at the time, the building that we were sitting in. He stopped me, and I'm thinking that he's gonna give me some tidbits, you know, some information, some, you know, helpful things. And instead, he actually just proceeded to talk shit for about 15-20 minutes. Like, was just, you know, really like kind of killing me. And like, this is where I gotta say, this moment here, it changed my life in fitness, but it really changed my life in general, because it made it to where if someone talked shit to me, it was like somebody just put some batteries in my back. Like somebody just took like 4 scoops of pre-workout, threw it in a shaker cup, and I drank it, and I just was so amped. I went back to my barracks that day. I was pissed. I was hot. I was like, who the fuck he think he is? You know, who does he think he is to tell me and sit there and talk all this to me and all this? You must not know I do this. Ain't no stopping me. And I sat there. That's when I got some confidence about myself, and I said I was on change. And that was in the beginning of July. I really started getting on my fitness plan July 31st, and by September 12th, I went from 211 to 168. A lot of weight, a lot of weight, and I was locked in, you know. And the whole point of this story is just to tell you that, you know, right now, if you're somebody who's out of shape, or somebody who's very small, or somebody who's just not looking the way you want to, I guarantee you there's people out there that's talking a lot of shit to you. And we laugh it off a lot, but sometimes it hurts. You don't gotta, like, legitimately, man. I know every now and again you kind of get in your feelings when somebody says a certain comment or something like that. You might think about it. Somebody might make a comment about your gut. You might go home and kind of look in the mirror like, damn, am I that big? But sometimes you don't gotta laugh that off. Sometimes, hey, take it to heart. But don't take it to heart to cry. Don't take it to heart to sulk. Take it to heart to push yourself. Take it to heart to change. Because guess what? When you finally make that decision to change, when you make that decision to be better than what you are, that person that was talking, he's just talking. He's not going to make any changes. He's not going to do anything to better himself. But when he sees you in those 2, 3, 4 months, and you look good, and you're just flowing with confidence, you're walking with your chin up high, and your shoulders rolled back like you're a bad dude, they're going to get jealous. Next thing you know, now people's calling you cocky. Anybody ever notice that? When you finally get some confidence about yourself, it was cool when you was a normal, you know, kind of insecure person, but when you get some confidence in yourself, if you don't like that, they don't like it at all. You know why? Because it's intimidating. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of that criticism. Take it, harness it, and use it. Because at the end of the day, we don't chase dreams, we hunt goals. R.E.A.P.E.R training.